Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into the world of international finance to explore the top 10 strongest currencies in the world for 2024. The currencies that pack the most value in every single unit. Now, before you start thinking this list is just a ranking of how expensive things are in different countries, hold on. We're going deeper than that. Understanding why a currency is strong or weak can tell us a lot about a country's economic stability, its political climate, and even its future prospects. So, whether you're an experienced investor, a frequent traveler, or just someone who loves learning about the global economy, you're in the right place. Stick around and you might be surprised by what you learn about the currencies that rule the financial world. All right, let's kick things off with the undisputed champion of the currency world, the Kuwaiti Dinar. As of right now, one Kuwaiti Dinar will set you back more than $3. That's right, over $3. That makes it the highest valued currency unit globally. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this tiny nation's currency so powerful? Well, the answer's pretty straightforward: oil. Kuwait sits on a sea of black gold, and its oil-driven economy is a major player on the global stage. This constant flow of oil revenue has given the Kuwaiti dinar incredible stability and strength. But it's not just about oil. Kuwait has also been incredibly smart with its economic policies. They've built up massive sovereign wealth funds which act as giant savings accounts for the country. Think of it like their own personal rainy day fund, but on a national scale. This combination of oil wealth and savvy financial management has made the Kuwaiti dinar a force to be reckoned with. It consistently ranks as one of the top performers, and it's not showing any signs of slowing down. So if you're ever lucky enough to visit Kuwait, just remember that your money might not go as far as you think. But hey, at least you'll be holding some of the strongest currency in the world. Coming in at number 2, we've got another powerhouse from the Persian Gulf, the Bahrain Dinar. Now, the Bahrain Dinar is pegged to the US dollar, which means its value moves in a very stable and predictable way. But don't let that fool you. The Bahrain Dinar is a serious contender in the currency arena. Like Kuwait, Bahrain enjoys a robust economy fueled by oil and gas exports. They've also been strategically diversifying, investing heavily in finance, tourism, and manufacturing. This forward-thinking approach has paid off, making Bahrain a magnet for foreign investment and boosting the dinar's global standing. Plus, Bahrain has a long and storied history as a trading hub connecting East and West for centuries. That strategic location has cemented its place as a key player in international commerce, and it's a big reason why the Bahraini dinar remains so strong. So, while it might be slightly less valuable than the Kuwaiti dinar, don't underestimate the Bahraini dinar. It's a currency with a rich history and a bright future. Taking the third spot on our list is another strong contender from the Arabian Peninsula, the Omani Real. Now, the Omani Real is also pegged to the US dollar, just like the Bahraini dinar. This peg provides a sense of stability and predictability, which is incredibly attractive to investors and businesses. But Oman's economic strength goes beyond just oil. They've been making big moves to diversify their economy, focusing on tourism, logistics, and manufacturing. Oman is home to stunning landscapes, from towering mountains to pristine beaches, and they're capitalizing on that natural beauty to attract tourists from around the globe. Plus, Oman has a long history of seafaring and trade. Their strategic location on the Arabian Sea has made them a vital link in global shipping routes for centuries. This focus on trade and diversification has helped shield the Omani Real from the volatility that can sometimes plague oil-dependent economies. So, when you combine those factors, the US dollar peg, the diversified economy, and their strategic location, it's no surprise that the Omani Real consistently ranks among the strongest currencies in the world. Coming in at number 4, we have the Jordanian dinar. Now, you might be surprised to see Jordan so high on the list, especially considering it doesn't have the vast oil reserves of its neighbors, but don't let that fool you. The Jordanian dinar is a resilient currency with a lot going for it. One of the key factors contributing to the dinar's strength is its peg to the US dollar. This peg has been in place for over 2 decades, and it's provided much-needed stability in a region often rocked by volatility. This stability makes the Jordanian dinar attractive to investors and businesses, boosting demand for the currency. Jordan has also been working hard to diversify its economy, investing in tourism, information technology and pharmaceuticals. They're home to incredible historical sites like Petra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that draws visitors from every corner of the globe. Plus, Jordan has benefited from strong relationships with the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and other international lenders. These relationships have provided access to financial assistance and helped Jordan implement economic reforms that foster growth and stability. So, while Jordan might not have the oil wealth of some of its neighbors, its commitment to economic diversification, its stable peg to the US dollar, and its strong international partnerships have all contributed to the resilience and strength of the Jordanian dinar. Coming in at number 5, we're crossing continents to talk about a currency that needs no introduction, the British pound sterling, often just called the pound. This iconic currency has a rich history and is one of the oldest currencies still in use today. Now, even though the UK is no longer the global superpower it once was, the pound remains a major player on the world stage. It's one of the most traded currencies globally and is still considered a reserve currency, meaning that central banks around the world hold it in their reserves. One of the biggest factors contributing to the pound's strength is the sheer size and influence of the UK's economy. It's the 5th largest economy in the world and is home to a thriving financial sector, world-class universities, and a global hub for trade and commerce. London, in particular, remains a global financial powerhouse, attracting businesses and investors from every corner of the planet. And let's not forget about the cultural influence of the UK. From music and movies to fashion and literature, British culture has a global reach, and that translates into soft power that helps support the pound. So while the pound has seen its fair share of ups and downs over the years, particularly with Brexit and recent economic challenges, it remains a formidable currency with a long and storied history. At number 6, we're heading to the Caribbean, to the Cayman Islands. Now, you might be wondering how a small island nation ends up with such a strong currency. Well, the Cayman Islands dollar, KYD, is pegged to the US dollar at a rate of 1 KYD to 1.20 USD. This peg provides incredible stability, which is a big draw for investors. But it's not just about the peg. The Cayman Islands have cultivated a reputation as a tax haven, attracting businesses and individuals looking to minimize their tax burdens. This has led to a thriving financial services industry, which makes up a significant portion of their economy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tax haven? Isn't that a bit shady? And it's true that tax havens often face criticism for facilitating tax avoidance, but for the Cayman Islands, it's been a strategy that's helped them build a strong economy and in turn a strong currency. They've also benefited from their beautiful beaches, crystal clear waters, and reputation as a luxury destination. Tourism is a major industry, bringing in revenue and further bolstering the KYD. So, while the Cayman Islands might be small in size, their strategic positioning as a financial hub and tourist destination has resulted in a surprisingly strong currency. Coming in at number 7, we have a currency that represents not just one country, but a whole bunch. The euro. Adopted by 19 out of the 27 European Union member states, the euro is the second most traded currency in the world, right behind the US dollar. One of the biggest advantages of the euro is its sheer scale. The Eurozone, as it's called, is a massive economic bloc with a combined GDP that makes it a true global powerhouse. This economic might gives the euro significant weight in international markets. The euro also benefits from the stability and predictability that comes with being a single currency for such a large and diverse region. It simplifies trade and investment across borders, making it easier for businesses to operate and for people to travel within the Eurozone. Now, the euro has faced its fair share of challenges over the years, especially during the sovereign debt crisis that hit Europe a few years back. But despite those challenges, the euro has proven to be resilient, and it remains a key player in the global financial system. Coming in at number 8, we have a currency that's practically synonymous with stability and security, the Swiss franc. Switzerland has a long-standing reputation for neutrality, economic stability, and sound financial management. And that reputation has earned the Swiss franc a special status in the world of finance. It's considered a safe haven currency. During times of global uncertainty or market turmoil, investors tend to flock to the Swiss franc as a safe place to park their money. Think of it like the currency equivalent of a rock-solid vault. When the world is going crazy, people want to put their money somewhere they know it'll be protected, and the Swiss franc represents that sense of safety and security. Switzerland also has a highly developed economy with a skilled workforce and a strong export sector. They're known for their precision manufacturing, particularly in industries like watchmaking and pharmaceuticals. This economic strength further contributes to the franc's stability and value. In at number 9, we have the reigning champion of the global financial system, the US dollar. Even though it's not the most valuable currency on this list, the US dollar is, without a doubt, the most influential. It's the world's primary reserve currency, meaning that central banks around the world hold the majority of their foreign exchange reserves in US dollars. This dominance stems from a number of factors, including the size and strength of the US economy, the stability of the US political system, and the depth and liquidity of US financial markets. The US dollar is also the currency of choice for international trade. Commodities like oil are priced in US dollars, and a significant portion of global trade is conducted using US dollars, even if the countries involved have nothing to do with the US. This widespread use of the US dollar gives it an unparalleled level of influence on the global stage. When the US economy sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold. And that influence is a big reason why the US dollar remains the world's most important currency, even if it doesn't always top the list of the strongest. Rounding out our list at number 10, we've got our neighbours to the north, the Canadian dollar, affectionately known as the loonie. Now, the Canadian dollar might not have the same global clout as the US dollar, but it's a force to be reckoned with in its own right. One of the biggest factors contributing to the loonie's strength is Canada's abundance of natural resources. Canada is a major exporter of oil, timber, minerals, and agricultural products, and the global demand for these commodities provides a steady stream of revenue for the Canadian economy. Canada also benefits from a stable political system, a sound fiscal policy, and a close economic relationship with the United States. This stability and predictability make Canada an attractive destination for foreign investment, which further boosts the Canadian dollar. Plus, Canada has a reputation for being a well-managed and fiscally responsible country. They've maintained a AAA credit rating from major credit rating agencies, which is a testament to their sound economic fundamentals. That wraps up our countdown of the top 10 strongest currencies in the world for 2024. From the oil-rich nations of the Middle East to the stable economies of Europe and North America, we've seen how economic strength, political stability, and even a little bit of geography can all play a role in determining a currency's value. Remember, the value of a currency is constantly fluctuating, influenced by a complex web of global factors. But by understanding the fundamentals that drive currency strength, we can gain valuable insights into the global economy and make more informed financial decisions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content. Let us know in the comments which currency surprised you the most.